The topics include NAD and NADH, and FAD and FADH2, redox reactions, cytochromes, and fermentation. First, we're going to start with NAD and NADH. NAD and NADH carry electrons to the ETC from glycolysis and Krebs cycle. NAD is oxidized and NADH is reduced. Each NADH produces as much as 3 ATP during ETC. Next up, we have FAD and FADH2. FADH2 carries electrons to ETC from Krebs cycle, entering at lower energy levels than NADH does. FADH2 is reduced and FAD is oxidized. Each FADH2 produces 2 ATP during ETC. Next up, we're going to talk about redox reactions. Reduction is the gain of electrons and the gain of hydrogen. Oxidation is the loss of electrons and the loss of hydrogen. The ETC is a series of redox reactions. Cell respiration is an overall oxidative reaction. Cytochromes are proteins that help make up the ETC. They are similar in structure to hemoglobin, which is a protein that helps transfer or move oxygen in the human body, but they transport electrons instead of oxygen. Cytochromes are present in all aerobic organisms. Lastly, we have fermentation, which is an anaerobic process. It is not a synonym for glycolysis. It is a catabolic process that produces a small amount of energy in the absence of oxygen, hence it being anaerobic. It begins with glycolysis and produces pyruvate and then alcohol or lactic acid. It converts NADH to NAD by transferring electrons to pyruvate. It generates ATP as long as there is an adequate supply of NAD to accept the electrons. The anaerobic bacterium that causes botulism relies solely on this process for energy.